Here I am, Brenda Perryman, TV 33 WHPR. Well, Comcast 90 now. And if you want to call us, you can call us 313-868-0342, 868-0351. And I have Mike Larry with me. Like Mike Larry, I love Mike Larry. He is not only a wonderful comedian, he is a wonderful dad. Good morning, Mike. How are you?
How you doing, Miss Perryman? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. You know, old school just brings something. It reminds you of the days when you were 21
Yeah, I
and could
heard you
do
in there.
cartwheels and
Yeah, I heard you
everything.
singing too. You was doing the Gloria.
Yes. Can you sing?
No. I can fake it though. I just hit two or three notes and make people feel like I can sing. Anything after that is
Fake the funk, huh?
downhill.
I know. And since Mike is a friend of the show, he's been on this is his third time, so
It is.
congratulations. I'm
It is.
supposed to give you a prize, but don't have one. Mike, you have a new DVD out.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Miss Perryman. It's actually it's my baby here. It's called "I Left My Kids in the Car."
Now let's talk about that title first. You left your kids in the car.
Yeah. I got custody of my kids. Two kids got custody of them, and
They're doing wonderful. Tell the audience what they're doing.
my daughter, she's 11 years old. She's like number 2 in the state as far as in basketball. And my other child, he's doing very exceptional in school and doing what he's supposed to be doing. And so I'm just proud of him. And as far as where I got the title from, when I first started, it was I would always have my kids with me, and my son was like 9, and my daughter was like 6 or 7 or something, and I would pull up to the club, and I tell the guys, I tell my kids, they lock the doors, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go up, and then I'm gonna come back out. So I went in the club, and I told the guy, I said, hey man, I need to hurry up, man, my kids in the car. So he brought me up like that. He said, hey man, this next dude I'm about to bring up, he done left his kids in the car, y'all. So I need y'all to show him some love. And that's what the title is.
Oh wow, that is great. You know, the other day my daughter posted a picture of a skeleton sitting on Facebook, and it was, "Mom just told us she'll be right back." And you know how the kids end up sitting in the car for
Yeah.
a long time. I'm just gonna go in here. I'll be right back.
Right.
They starving. But so you went to what high school?
I
Tell
went to
me.
Redford Huskies. Yeah.
And then, did they tell you were funny in high school?
No, actually, I played sports. I played basketball and football, and I was really athletic. But then I'll crack a few jokes here and there. But I wasn't like the normal comedian who say, "Man, I'm in funny, y'all." But and I played sports, and I ended up getting. I went to Central Michigan. I got hit. I got smashed between two cars, and
Really?
I really didn't know where God was taking my life after that. What I was going to do next, and so He blessed me with another avenue of kind of like still being on stage. I feel like with sports, you on TV. Now He gave me something else, put something else in my lap for me to do. So
That is just fabulous. So you started doing this in your 20s.
no, actually, yup, towards the end of my 20s.
Or towards the end of your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you do between 20 and 29?
I worked at Home Depot.
Oh, well, good for
Worked at
you.
Home Depot.
Are you a handyman?
I'm pretty handy. My fiance wouldn't say so, but I feel like I am. I almost got that Bill Cosby syndrome where you try and fix something and you push the doorbell and then the toilet flush.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's take a look at a piece from your new DVD.
Man. Yes.
Get back to the car. That's when you start calling people. Yeah, I gotta call. Hello? Yeah. Like I said, I'm about to go to jail, man. I'm gonna leave. If they don't take my car, I'm gonna leave the keys up under the seat. They go, okay, another car just pulled, a tow truck just pulled. Okay, they gonna take my car. Oh, well, okay. That's when he come back to the car, though. You roll your window down, you're like, yeah, officer, I was just about to tell you that, my license been and all that, I was just trying to, I don't even know why I'm out here. I normally I don't even drive. even drive. My boy, hey man, what you mean? I don't even drive. His license, everything suspended, man. And like, but he handed you that piece of paper back though. But he tell you, he say, hey, look, don't let me catch you driving this out here no more. Go ahead and take this car home. You were like, you were out there with your boy, like, hey dog, hey, next time I'm gonna let you drive. I know I should let you drive, dog. You had that license, why you ain't want? Why you ain't have to drive? Cut it, DJ, cut it. Next time I'm gonna let you drive.
That was hilarious. You making excuses to a cop?
Yeah, I'm making excuses to a guy. I said that that Cajun song should come on every time something good in your life happened.
Yeah, so he let you
he
go.
He let me go, and that was good in my life.
And then you start.
And I started dancing. I said, you feel so good, you want a ballroom in the middle of the street, Allen Park.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
When you had to talk your way out?
I had to talk my way out a couple times. A few times. I was younger, I would be driving in areas I knew. Really, it was my fault. I had bold license plates on there. I'm in the 87 Cutlass with like a little motorcycle license plates on them. You ain't had no business with that. Yeah.
Well, the thing about the police is you got to try your hand. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't.
I'm going to tell you, this is how you know you're going to jail, and this is how you know you're going to get pulled over. If you riding and he coming this way and y'all make eye contact, you try and keep your head straight. You like, oh, I think he about to turn around. You look in your rearview mirror. You like, oh, here he come. I'm going to jail. That's when you put your seatbelt on, though.
That's true. That is so true. Well, once I was coming down Woodward, I was trying to make it home, and I was right near Northern High School. I was making those lights and everything because it was time, and I had to teach the next day, and I had been at a rehearsal. And next thing I know, I saw the lights, and I remembered to myself, I said, dang, I've been so busy, I haven't even gotten my license renewed yet.
Right.
And so they stopped me. And so what I did, they say the best defense is a good offense or whatever. When he came to the car, I said, oh, I'm so glad to see you. I said, oh, my husband wants me, he hates me being in this neighborhood. He wants me home and everything. Ooh. And I'm just trying to, I'm sorry, I slow down, but I just don't like getting stopped at these lights. Right. And he said, well, okay, you'd make sure you be careful. Then I started doing the K-John dance.
I hear on the ocean. Hey, I'm going to use that one. See if I can use that one. That one might not work for me.
I'm glad to see you.
I'm so happy you here, officer. I've been waiting on you.
I hadn't seen any officers on the street, and I was scared. Scared. How much are your DVDs?
Now these DVDs are clean. It's an hour and like maybe. And
you
3
do a lot
clean.
of clean comedy, don't you?
I did at a Renaissance High School. I had like almost 600 people there.
I was there.
Yeah, you was there, wasn't you?
Yes, I support. Yeah. I do support. Well, one thing about it that is good and shows the mark of a creative person is a person who can get up and do comedy and they don't have to use.
Right.
Why did you decide to do that?
My grandmother called me and said, yeah, I heard you doing comedy and send me one of your DVDs. And I was like, I don't think you want this DVD, Grandma. And she just kept bugging me about it. And I said, I'm gonna make a clean one for her. And ever since I started doing, I went to kind of like the clean way. I started having fun doing clean, and God just started putting a lot of shows in my lap. You know what I'm saying? And
wow.
In the clean circuit, and
wow.
Then I said I need to stay on this side of the track. Man.
Wow, you making me kind of sad about that, because that is so wonderful that more creativity. I remember, as a drama teacher, and kids used to say, Miss Perryman, can I use this one cuss word in the scene? I said, no, because you got to show me how creative you could be without a cuss word. You could tell somebody off without cussing them out.
Exactly.
And so what are some of the kinds of things you talk about on here?
My kids, everyday life situation. It's one joke. One of my favorite jokes is my McDonald's joke, when I talk about how my fiance, I deal with an issue with her where I said that women don't care. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, we don't really care when we go to McDonald's. We order something, they can make a mistake, we order a Big Mac, they make a mistake, give us a quarter pounder, we just eat it. I said women don't do that. See, women got time to take stuff back. You know, they take the order home, they count, they like, okay, hold on, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. I ordered 2 nuggets. Where my receipt at? And they look at the receipt and like, okay, 1, 2, See, all this is wrong. That's what I thought. Hand me that burger, James. All this going back. Come here, man. Spit that out. Spit that out, man. Crying. Put it on a napkin, man. I said they be doing 100 in an escort. They don't play, man.
That's true. That's true. Because I ordered something, and this was recently, because I was coming home from my mom's, and I was so hungry. I just went through one of those places. I called there before I got home. I said, so why didn't you put such and such in? And they said, we didn't put it in. I said, but I paid for it, you know.
Right.
Oh, we thought, and they remembered who I was because I pulled back up there, man, and they were ready. I mean, we check it out. Y'all just take it out.
We don't even, because we won't anyway. We just eat anything. We don't care. We like, you know, just
now,
put it in the bag.
You and your fiance ever argue where to go on a date?
No, she pretty reasonable with that stuff now.
Do you let her make the decision?
Because like I said, with fellas, we really don't care where we going. We just want to go. You know, what I don't like is if we at a restaurant and I order something and the waitress get it kind of wrong and she orders something and my fiance be like, hold on, let me look at this. No, see, he didn't even order this. Excuse me, miss, can you take this back? Because he didn't want that. I'd be like, man, I was going to just eat it. I'm cool. Now I got to wait a whole another 30 minutes for my food to come back. She all having fun eating her, you know.
Well, you know, there's something about that. Some people are just like that because I have a daughter, I mean, who does the same thing. I mean, I hate going to eat with them. Right. Because it's always something. It's always something with the food. Somebody told me who worked in a restaurant, a black guy, he told me, he says, we hated to see a group of black women walk in. Everybody be running for the kitchen.
Because they don't play. As soon as y'all come in, y'all like, yeah, excuse me, come on to the front. Call the manager, call corporate.
Call corporate.
Call corporate. You can put the mop down, sir. Everybody come to the front. They want everything to stop.
Well, I'm not like that. I'm the kind, usually I will go on and eat. I hate complaining in a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the other things what about your kids?
Oh, my kids, they funny. My daughter's funny. My son gets upset. You know, my daughter's younger than my son.
Yes.
And he like, you know, like my daughter forget to do the dishes or something. And he be like, see, Dad, she forgot to do the dishes. And I got to go in there and discipline her, you know. So I go in there and say,
you have a soft spot for your daughter?
I'm about to tell you. I go in there and say, excuse me. I said, why you ain't do the dishes today? And she come like, Dad, my stomach was hurting. And then I'm going to do them tomorrow, I promise. I'm like, all right. Well, you better make sure you do them tomorrow. And I come out the room, my son be standing right there like this. Right, so, Dad, you just gonna let her get it? I can see it in his face.
Why do kids do that though? They want to tell on the other kid.
Yeah.
You know, but you're gonna go deal with that all your life because there's some kind of sibling rivalry. It's like one gets, you know, one thinks you favor the other.
Right. All the time.
Like
All the time.
And your son is how old now?
16.
Oh, he's in
16,
high school.
He's in high school.
Where does he go?
Chandler Park Academy on the east side of Detroit.
East side? No. Okay, I'm silly. You bring out the silly in me. So, he like it?
Yeah, he like it. He like it a whole lot. He joined himself. This is junior year. Next year will be his senior year. So, yeah, Miss Perryman, I'm glad you had me here. I was watching the enchantment. That one guy, man, who was dancing, doing all this. I said, that dude was getting it in. He was moving. His little dress shirt was coming out and everything. I said, whatever older dude do that. He was serious.
They don't do that now. The new groups, there's a difference between the old school and new school.
Yeah, new school, they be half naked on there. They just come out the thing with just underwear on, you know.
I know, and they don't dress for the audience. At least he was dressed.
Yeah, he was. He had a nice little school uniform on. He was real.
It wasn't no school.
No, I'm playing. No, he looked nice.
Sharp. How would people get your DVD?
Actually, Miss Perryman gonna have a few. I'm gonna leave some up here for you. But actually, you can locate me on Facebook, comedian Mike Larry. The Mike is spelled M-I-C. Larry.
I wanted to ask you about that. What is that MIC?
It's like microphone.
Oh,
It
Mike.
was microphone, Mike, and then my
Okay.
name is Larry, so Mike. Larry.
Oh,
I'm glad you didn't have me doing all them impressions this time with the Biggie Smalls and Judge Mathis.
you know you got to do that. We got time.
Do we have
Okay, who are some of the impressions that you do?
The Biggie Smalls, I do him a lot, and Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis.
Do
one more
Judge
thing.
Mathis.
Because Judge Mathis don't be playing. He gets straight to the point. He had you calling off work just to see that next episode. Because he be on, you ever see the episode previews, be like, ma'am, you a drug user, ma'am. Ought to be ashamed. You and your son, ma'am, you crazy. I'm from the streets of Detroit. You can't run the game on me. You be looking at the TV like, I'm about to call off tomorrow. I got to see this.
Yeah, you sound just like him. What about Biggie Small? I remember Biggie. It always seemed like his tongue was too big for his mouth.
Hey, you're right. And he always seemed like he was tired, like he got asthma or something. Biggie, baby, who was this? Page of me? What the chicken wings like? You know, yeah.
Oh, hilarious. Do you mind if I make a couple of announcements
Go ahead.
from the townspeople? This is important.
Okay.
These were sent to me, and I did promise. Detroit Board of Police Commissioners will hold its community board meeting next Thursday, May 8th at 6:30 in the 8th Precinct at Bushnell Congregational Church, 15,000 Southfield Freeway. That's near Grand River, and 48223. The Board of Police Commissioners. Now, this is something you're encouraged to attend. So that's next Thursday at 8 p.m. And also, Meet Up and Eat Up. That's up our alley.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Meet Up and Eat Up is a community space for kids to get tasty meals, hang out with friends. You got 2 kids.
Yeah.
And have food at no cost. No cost. Oh,
I like
it's
that.
the right price.
I like-
Find your neighborhood Meet Up and Eat Up site by dialing this. Now, listen. 211 or texting food MI like food Michigan to 877-877. So it would be 211-877-877.
Yeah, you can text 211 or you can text food MI to
Yes,
877-877.
I'm glad you explained that to me.
Yeah.
Want to learn more and get involved? Visit us www.liveunitedsim.org. Sorry, MUEU 2014. But
I say free food, right?
yeah, free food. That's how I used to get my kids to go places with me. I said they got food. The Greater Northwestern 6 and 8 Police
Let's
Community
bring the
Relations.
issues to the table.
Oh, we're almost out of town. Friday, May 16th, starts at 11 a.m. all day at 11450 Warwick, Detroit, Michigan, corner of Plymouth, the Great Northwestern 6 and 8 Police Community Relations Organization.
Oh, yeah.
And Mike Larry, thank you so much for coming today. And everybody, Table Talk is in 1 hour. We're going to be right back at 11 o'clock with Table Talk with Brenda Perryman. And we got some good topics.
That's
Thank
what's
you.
going on. Thank you. Thank y'all.
I am for you. See you in a few.
Yes.